Okay, everyone. So I'm just going to walk through how I would like you to build your vocabulary list. So I'm just starting on the home D2L shell, and we're going to go into content. Okay, in content, sorry, we got a little slow here. I'm going to open up the Marrow Thieves, chapter 1, find chapter 1 vocabulary list. Okay, I inserted the vocabulary into the sentences they're found in within the book. So I want you to copy and paste those sentences. You don't need to do the entire thing. You're going to open up a Word document and paste it in, blank one. Actually, what you should do is you should title it Marrow Thieves Vocabulary List. A new header. Chapter 1. Frenchie's coming to story. Story. Here we go. Okay, make it look nice, however you want. Center. Center. Okay, so we have the sentences here. Now, the easiest way to do this is to use read and write, right? We should have all installed that already. Once that opens up, the vocabulary is already bolded, so all you have to do is highlight it. Okay. You should remember that from the walkthrough I gave you. So easy. A whole bunch of different words. We got scepter, arterial, perforations. So you might be familiar with some words or not any or all of them. Doesn't matter. I still want you to build the vocabulary list. Okay, remember this magic button? It's going to do it all for you. Well, mostly. You'll see here once it pops up because I've already done it. So I know what's going to happen. Okay, it gives us a wonderful table here of, oh, look at that, the definitions. Awesome. Oh, still loading. Some of them even have some pictures. Truancy, failure to attend school. And it gives us a little picture of a little stick person not going to school. Oh, yeah, he's skipping. Naughty student. But I'm noticing right away that one urology is not defined here. So that just means the Google Read and Write app is not, goodness, this is really slow here. Wow. Okay, here we go. So what you have to do, actually, I'm just going to copy this whole table. Copy. I'm going to paste it into my working document below here. So you still have the sentences, so you know what context to use them in. I'm going to paste the table in. Okay. So now it's all on one big document. Moving forward, we have to go in, I wish this wasn't so slow, and define one urology. So I'm just going to copy, open a new tab, you got to define it. You'll have to insert it yourself. So one urology. So you'll see here right on the side. Awesome. It is the scientific study of dreams. I'm just going to copy, paste that into my table. Sorry, not this one. I'm going to close that. Here. Paste. Awesome. Oh, I don't want it like that. Paste it with no formatting, just so it's the same font. Bold. Okay, so that makes sense to me now. So make sure you read what's on the vocabularies. We got tabernacle. So we see all this. Reading the description. I'm still a little bit unsure what that is. So you might do this with any of the words. So I'm going to copy. Maybe I want to see what a tabernacle actually looks like. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to paste it in there and see what comes up. Right, so you'll see it's a little bit of a different definition, so you might have to do some cross-referencing. So here it's this definition is specific to Judaism. When I Google it, it's actually talking about Christianity as a whole. So what you might want to do is even just take an image. I see it's talking about a church altar. Take an image that you like. I don't know which one speaks out to me. This one's quite nice and fancy. I like that. I'm going to copy and paste that in there just so I really remember what that means. Right? So some of them might have an image. Some of them might not. You might want to add some. If that helps you, you certainly don't have to. Let's see what a scepter looks like. Now I see it. Now I really remember what a scepter is. Right? You see a lot of kings and queens and royalty holding on to them. I'll just take the first one here. Same thing. Copy image. Put it into my table so I really remember what it looks like. Really remember what it is. And so you have the official definition here. So I might want to add my own definition. You can write staff used by royal figures. Kind of how I interpret this definition. So you can do it however you'd like. Okay, perforations. I kind of remember perforations like coupons. I don't know, that's what I think of. Perforations. Oh, stamps. I like that. Oh, toilet paper. That's actually a really great example. So if I like that image, I might take that, copy image, paste it in there. Here we go. I think it's a little big, so again, this is your list. You can do what you want with it. I think it's just a little big. I'm going to make the font a little smaller. Again, that's just me. I want it all to fit on one page. And this is what your whole document should look like. And we're going to keep doing this as we go through the chapters. So at the end, you might even want to get ready. Chapter 2, I believe it's called Fire. Let me just double check that. The fire, sorry. The fire. And you know what? As you're working along, you see that there's a word in the chapter that you yourself don't know, and it's not included in my list. You can always add it yourself, right? So you just right click, insert row below, and put in your own definition, okay? Whatever that may be. And this is going to be a working document, so that means that we're going to keep adding to it. And it's going to be a rather large file containing all of the definitions. And then by the end of the novel, you're going to be expected to be familiar with the words, because you know what? I might pull random words like truancy into your final project, or maybe a test that we might have, something like that. So I want you to be familiar with all of them. You're not going to hand this in. This is your study guide. All right. So that's what I expect. Make sure you have this available to yourself when we add chapter 2 next week. Awesome. I hope you guys are doing great with this.